Previously on Survivor. The game started to heat up as Freddie and Toby found their tribe's respective idols. Freddie told Robin after she helped him find it, but Toby kept his idol to himself, despite him and Lizzie also forming a strong two-person alliance. On the Vibe tribe, Tilly asked to be voted out if they lost the immunity challenge, leading to suspicion from some of her tribe mates that she was trying to mind game the tribe. The Fire Tornado tribe lost their second immunity challenge in a row. Freddie's stray vote on Charlie at the first tribal council caused the tribe to fracture, as Ben, Owen and Charlie began plotting a blindside on Phoebe and Isaac due to them appointing themselves as leaders. However, when Freddie and Phoebe got wind of the plan thanks to Robin, they worked to shift the target onto Charlie. At tribal council, Owen and Robin were the swing votes and decided to go with Freddie, which was enough to shift the entire tribe to unanimously vote out Charlie. 16 remain. Who will be voted out tonight?
Charlie has gone home. This was not the desired result.
Yeah, we all voted Charlie. There was no benefit for him to throw me under the bus.
The thing that Charlie said about Isaac wanting to vote for you, I just haven't trusted Charlie because that's just not true.
Phoebe just had too many numbers, I don't know.
I think for longevity purposes, Charlie might be the option, even though it does hurt quite a little bit. I think the general consensus is it's going to be Charlie.
No! I love Charlie. Oh, I don't want to vote Charlie out. I really don't want to vote Charlie out. I have to stick with my alliance.
This entire time, I've been like, let's get Phoebe out, let's get Phoebe out. I've been scheming, you know. This week, I feel a lot more of her humanity, and it was nice. Maybe Phoebe's an ally. I'm still going to keep a close eye on you, Phoebe, but I hope this decision won't haunt me soon, and I won't wish I got rid of Phoebe sooner. Struggle unless it's a tie that Charlie doesn't go home, because I think Robin has flipped.
To Charlie?
To vote for Charlie.
But even if me, you, Ben voted Phoebe, it's going to be Charlie then.
Yeah, I think so.
It really wasn't good to see Charlie go. I feel like I really let him down, and I'm really not proud of it. But I do also think that there was nothing I could have done. Charlie would agree that it would have been futile, it would have achieved nothing, and I would have lost all of Phoebe's trust. I've become a lot better friends with Phoebe, which helps. I'm really enjoying Phoebe's friendship, aside from the game. I think she's genuinely so lovely. I really felt for her this week. I could see it was really playing on her.
I just don't want so much manipulation.
Yeah, it's so early for this much gameplay to be going.
We're keeping it honest, but...
I stand by the fact that I think she's one of the strongest competitors and I'm going to have to get rid of her at some point. At the moment, I think she doesn't really suspect me of much. I think she thinks I'm probably a bit, a bit silly. And I'm really trying to play that up so everyone in the team doesn't really think I'm a threat. I think, there are some clogs churning up there.
How do you know, Zan?
What? Seminars.
Why are you creative writing?
No.
People are getting scared now because they're starting to think, what if I'm the weakest link now? And that's made them form a group to rebel. The people need assurance and they need to stick together for a little bit longer. That's how we can win challenges.
I see everyone making these alliances and friendships, which is so important for the game.
Those three are.
And Zan.
And Zan.
Yeah, very sad to see Charlie go. He definitely felt like someone I could have linked up with due to a common enemy in Phoebe, but alas, she lives to fight another day.
I think there are definitely some people who are at risk because I think it's very obvious that they are very keen to win. Toby Mills. I think everyone sees him as a threat. I think he's so at risk. I don't think he's got any strong alliances. I think everyone's a bit around him.
I don't think she's playing a very long-term game. She's got a lot of eyes on her. Anyone who's anyone is going to be trying to get her out, so.
It is interesting that they were saying that Phoebe on the other tribe has rustled a few feathers. Ruffled. I did think that because she's quite a strong personality, she was going to rub some people up the wrong way, which apparently she has. I wasn't there, but that's what they said.
The people in the other tribe, I still don't really know, and I don't know how they work. And so I don't know what their thought process is going to be. Maybe Toby is closer.
Maybe this will mean that, I'll actually get to write her name now, which will be very exciting.
Listen, I thought I was going to vote Phoebe out second vote, and now she's a close ally out of nowhere. So anything can happen next. I'm just going to be chill. Because I have a tendency, I'm not sure if you've noticed, by literally anything I do, I have a tendency to be hyper emotional and really paranoid. I think I'm fine. And I don't think I have anything to worry about for now. Who's playing the best game? Me. And if that If that statement makes me a villain, you know what, so be it. Someone has to be.
Guys, can I please go home?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's exit.
Alright, so I'm back at Milburn. I'm in a good position, but it's a bit of a predicament because Robin knows I have the idol. Phoebe knows about the clue, and I just got a message from her saying that she's been looking all day and she can't find it.
So I've been looking for probably over an hour. Maybe I have to scope out some other buildings. It's that in Fair Verona. That's really stumping me.
I am here, hide the Verona sign among the others, if I can. Make it harder to find. Ooh. I can only hide it so much, that's a shame. Right, so no one's going to see that unless they sit specifically at this seat.
Me and Freddie are keeping a big secret. We have found one of the immunity idols. I don't know if Freddie's going to protect me with that immunity idol. He might not, but I think I protected myself to a certain extent, helping him to find it because he can trust me now. I know I chatted a lot of shit last week, I think I probably seemed a bit like, the only way I think to get through is to make everyone think that you're on their side. So I said yes to a lot of people. I think I need to be careful that doesn't come back to bite me. Because if people start talking and say, well, Robin said this, Robin said that, people aren't going to trust me.
I mean, I've got a big advantage now. I told Lizzie about it.
So I have some interesting news.
Yeah. What are you? Why are you being so dramatic? Is that the immunity idol?
It's fallen out into my bag, but yes. I found my team immunity idol, which means that I can give myself immunity whenever.
Are you going to tell anyone?
The only person that knows is Robin, because she helped me find it.
The sooner you get in with someone from the other team, the better. Because that means that once we have the merger, I've got at least one ally of the people we don't know.
Are you telling me?
I'm telling you because I want you to make it through into the merger.
Got her on side for when there's a merger. Got Phoebe as an ally, got Robin as an ally, got Owen as an ally, got Isaac as an ally. I'm feeling pretty good, even though hiding the idol could come back to bite me.
I would happily help you find yours so that we can make sure we both get through to the end. And then we each have this to protect each other.
Fred?
Yeah.
Me too?
Freddie Peach was basically just like, I found my idol, I'll help you find yours, we'll stay in it till the end, for when the tribes swap, we'll be together. And I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds great to me. It's nice to know that people kind of want you to stay in the running. It's quite a stressful situation where my strategy skills are this low. Yeah, they're pretty low.
Listen, here's the two of us. I only have one clue as to where mine is, so I don't know how we're going to find mine. I'm trying to talk to Toby. I feel like Toby is keeping me especially very close. I think he could already have it. I don't even know.
Okay. Well,
I like your proposal, and we can absolutely
basically what I'm saying is, if I can help you in any way, let me know. Because I'd like to get us to at least to the merger.
I would love that too. I'll see you in the final, Fred.
I'll see you in the final, Lizzie.
Okay, so I've been thinking, and the best way for me to conceal that I've got the idol is for someone else to find it in the place it was hidden. It's absolutely tipping it down with rain. There's been some mad thunder, but I've returned to the scene of the crime. I've been to my local charity shop. I've bought this lovely looking necklace. That looks like an immunity idol, right? This is gonna look legit, and there's gonna be no way they can tell, especially when I put it in its original bag with the exact note. It's gonna be literally indistinguishable from the real thing, and only I will know. Placed it right in there, right where I found it. So I think that's going to be really powerful, especially if someone else finds it and then it spreads that they found it. Suddenly there's a target on their back, and life is all good for me.
So it's kind of not that deep, but it kind of is. Freddie Peach came to Phoebe, agreed they were going to back each other, and Freddie shared something with Phoebe to be like, look, you can trust me. They all were given an extra clue for the immunity, but Toby and Chloe have not shared this with us. This is just something important to know because Toby's watched many seasons of Survivor. Toby not sharing. It's just, I felt like it was important to know because he's very useful and I would like to keep him in, but it's probably good to know that he did not, at no point at the pub or later did he share this information with us. Or
he didn't tell me any of that.
Literally just after hiding my fake immunity idol, I bumped into Nogga.
I'm also aware that you got an extra clue.
Freddie told Phoebe as an act of trust that he had this idol clue. And obviously that kind of spilled the beans that Chloe and I also had idol clues.
I don't care about the idol. If you found it or not, I don't care. But importantly, it's kind of a slay. You will find it though. I think you probably will. I trust you, and now I also know that Toby doesn't necessarily trust us, and that's good to know. Because I'd like to trust him, so maybe he needs a show of proof from us.
So maybe he needs us to speak to him.
Maybe.
Because me and Lizzie were talking, and we were just saying we just think you're a lovely team member to have, and that we're not interested in whether or not you needed to share this clue or not.
Nogga said that her and Lizzie came to the conclusion that they don't kind of need that show of trust from me, which is great. I had that clue for a week and I didn't find it.
Yeah, and you didn't tell me about it, did you, Toby?
No, I
didn't.
didn't.
About that.
Well, you see, I just didn't want to. I think even if I hadn't got an extra clue, people would still think I'm the most likely person to get it.
Yeah.
Just
because you're smart.
I'm smart.
And a good player.
But she did lead off the conversation being like, people think you have the idol, and I was, playing dumb and being like, what? Oh no, I've got so much revision and exams. I definitely didn't go and cycle around campus for 3 hours on Thursday. She seems interested in me, her and Lizzie becoming a trio, which I'm definitely not opposed to.
Happy to say to him, I would like to trust you, and I think that Lizzie feels that way as well.
I trust you too. I feel like something that I want to share is that I think the Yellow Tribe are feeding us a lot of false information.
I think this also is exactly what I wanted to say to you.
Basically, I believe they are feeding all of us shit because they want our tribe to think that their tribe is turning on each other.
But I also think that there is also genuine. Well, I think it's a mix of that, and they're trying to take advantage of the genuine drama and keep us on our toes.
To be honest, I don't actually think anyone in my tribe cares, apart from me, because I'm too gullible for this shit.
What we should do is show them that we are nothing but a united front.
Completely. I think we need to continue with this feeling of we're the Zen tribe, because I think that's what we do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make top 2. Not unless 5 tribe win every challenge and all of the yellow team goes home.
Hello, Survivor. Going into this next challenge, I thought, one thing that Fire Tornado has been missing is fun. And I haven't felt like I've been having fun in a while because we keep losing. And the enemy tribe seems very put together. Haha, la la, we're so cool, whatever. It's boring, and I think they're gonna collapse eventually. But why make their collapse eventual when I can make the collapse happen now? It seems very obvious that if we win, Tilly's going home.
I'm just not sure if I can continue, so I'm gonna see where it goes.
I've decided I want to spice things up a little bit, so at the next challenge I'm gonna start dropping pieces of paper into their bags. This one, which says Toby has an idol, that is partially true as well, because we do think Toby has an idol. That will plant seed of doubt, and then the strategic threat that is Toby Mills can be overturned. No one suspects me, haha. I can't wait. Stay tuned for the next immunity challenge where Fire Tornado is about to fire Torslado and win the thing.
Good morning. So I did not anticipate filming today, hence my lovely laundry you get to cast your eyes upon. Sorry, I'm literally out of breath. I live on the top floor. It's not an excuse, it's pathetic. Zan has sent us our challenge for this week, which isn't a event or time specific location, because it's a Taskmaster challenge. And I love Taskmaster.
So we've got this online challenge where we've been set 70 tasks ranging from 1 point to 5 points.
Don't know who's going to sit out because some people are not being very active on the chat, not naming names. Will, Chloe, Caitlin, and Nogga said that she can't because she's got work, which is so fair. So basically it's just been me, Toby, Ollie, and surprisingly Tilly. She seems excited for this one. I'm pleased for her. I'm glad she's still here. The task for this week is Taskmaster. This activity is perfect for our team. Our team is stupid crazy. Like, it's just a weird bunch of people, and I mean that in the most complimentary way. We're all a bit odd. We will eat this up and leave no crumbs. First things was first. I said, Toby, make a spreadsheet. Toby's made a spreadsheet. We're a good team. I feel like high points first, low points last, because you can only do up to 10, so you've got to choose wisely. Do a cartwheel, feed a goose. Deathly afraid of geese, will not be doing that. Eat a tub of ice cream in the rain. I do that on the reg. Score a goal from the halfway line on a football pitch. I don't even know what a football pitch looks like, if I'm honest. So film yourself rickrolling someone. That's embarrassing, Zan, the fact that you've written that. Oh, Christ alive. This is really just a humiliation challenge and to see how far people are prepared to go for the sake of the team. Hi guys.
So creepy. I'm about to do something really fun with this toothbrush and this Marmite.
Daisy thinks because I love Marmite that this might not be bad for me, but I think it could potentially harm my relationship with Marmite for the better. Oh my god.
Is it that bad?
It just tastes like Marmite.
Can you clear up a rumour that I heard?
Probably not, I can't go.
But I heard that Warwick Uni is the same as Cov Uni. It just has they're the same institution. No. You sure?
Birmingham's got a few universities.
Yeah, are they not all the same university?
No.
What about all the London ones? I thought they were all one university, just different campuses.
I think it used to be. But yeah, now they are. But I mean, I only know really of Birmingham and Aston.
It gives Anne a compliment. Someone's a narcissist.
Zan, you're looking absolutely riveting today.
Thanks, Ollie.
You're welcome.
You look okay today.
It's one of the challenges that I decided to take upon myself. Get a shout out from a previous Survivor player. So I went on to Cameo and I booked a cameo from Kellen from Survivor 36 Ghost Island.
Hello, Ian.
And she came through. Part of this was for me because I fucking love her. But part of this is, it just feels amazing as a fan of Survivor. Somebody knows who I am and somebody knows about Survivor Warwick. It's just amazing.
Hello to you and your Survivor Warwick tribe mates. I hear that morale is low. Let me tell you, I have a little bit of experience with losing immunity challenges. So my advice to you all is to find something that is representing your tribe and burn it to the ground. Out of the ashes, you shall rise.
Even if we lose this challenge, having that in itself was such an honor. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for life right now.
We have to get a former Survivor castaway to send a video talking about Survivor Warwick. A few years ago, I was big into the org scene, the online reality game scene. I started watching the most recent season of Survivor, season 44, and there was this crazy woman called Carolyn on it. I suddenly started recognizing weird idiosyncrasies by the way she talked, and it just seems so familiar. Like, oh my gosh, it's Cakes. Like, I've played with her, we were allies, we had deep chats about how she was a drug rehabilitator person. So I've sent her a couple of messages. Fingers crossed she replies, but also in there, I only noticed far too late. There's a little line that says, whoever sends a picture saying #idol clue to Zan first gets an idol clue.
I did in fact text Zan #idol clue. because I'm a sweat.
And luckily, I put out the feelers and Lizzie was the one who got it, which is great.
Sucks to be anyone who hasn't got the clue, and sucks for the other team because Freddie got that long ago, my guys.
This morning, I won the race to get the clue, and it's really unhelpful. Zan, would you mind reading it out line by line?
Idle lies in fair Verona, in the grounds of a manor.
That's a reference to Romeo and Juliet, definitely. I'm pretty sure. Yes? Yes? Romeo and Juliet, balcony, love, suicide, poison, civil war, maybe almost, sort of.
Search high and low, especially high, until you can see the sign.
Presumably a sign that's up. That's an abstract use of the word sign. That's not literal, that's more vague. So am I not looking for a physical signpost? Am I looking for a signal? Romeo and Juliet balcony and a sign pointing to a balcony. Where?
Have you looked around campus?
Whatever. Yeah, I've lived here. Campus is huge. Like if I just go on a wander looking for a balcony or a sign, I'm gonna be here forever. Maybe you've hidden a copy of Romeo and Juliet somewhere. But that would be really weird. Why would you do that? I have shared the clue with Owen and Ria, who I trust enough to believe that if they found it, it would be within their best interests enough to share that information with me.
I'm currently in Warwick Manufacturing Group Business Park. Zan's clue is really difficult. I feel like the clue for the other tribe was so much easier than this one. So I don't know.
No, we're doing it now. Freddie's just chewing it a bit.
Oh, getting it like right.
Should I go further down?
No!
Toe away!
No, I'm getting in the way. You did not get to it.
Yeah. Hands on his back and like jump over. Freddie, piss off.
Oh,
that was successful.
Oh.
Water got on you. There we go.
Baby, you can have some more water.
Thank you. Do the water. Oh, pass me the water. Come here, Toby Moss. Come get your lovely little bike. Your bike. Please come and get your bike. This doesn't pour very well now. Come here, Toby Moss. Come here, Toby Moss. Come and get your lovely bike. Oh.
I don't think there's a way this ends well.
There's only one way this ends, so just come and let that happen. Toby, let it happen.
There you go.
Right, so the first task I've done is the group song. So we start with some piano. Then we bring in some bass and drums. And then we add a bit of guitar.
Fire tornado!
It's fire tornado. Blowing up this game just like a volcano. It's fire tornado. If I won't see it coming, the down and we know. Yeah, we know.
I have like no social shame. I literally like get embarrassed by the dumbest things, but one of them is not embarrassing myself in public. Like I don't care.
Where's Beyonce? Where is she? Play the songs in the building, in the art centre, not technically university affiliated, but it's not good enough still.
And it's fire tornado. Blowing up this game just like a volcano. It's fire tornado. If I won't see it coming, the done, and we know, yeah we know, yeah we know.
One.
Yeah we know.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I really,
There's so much mud. It's so fucking gross. Fuck. Oh, it's like a fucking quicksand. Oh, oh my god.
So the clue I got earlier was the idol lies in fair Verona. Here we have a sign pointing to Verona. Until we find the sign that suggests this is surely the sign that the idol will be found. So I don't know, we're close, we're definitely close. Like 100% sure that we're in the right spot, but I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, there's no way I'm not in the right spot. The Verona checks out, the Manor House checks out, the Milburn House checks out. Maybe someone else has found it, but I only shared the clue with Owen and Rhea. So either one of those two is lying to me, or we just can't see it. Maybe there's more to the clue, but it's got to be here. I don't know. Came back during the day, same result. Exactly where we were before, still nothing. Clueless. You'll never guess where I am, back at Milburn House. This is my personal hell. I'm so fed up of this place. I see it when I close my eyes. It haunts my every living moment. And I really want to be done with this, but I must find this idol. I'm increasingly certain that it's just gone and that I'm wasting my time, but I will not cease in my hunt until I know that for sure or I find it.
Yeah, well, I tried to show Daisy that she looked at it, spoke to the doctor, and he said that it's probably crap. What's chlamydia, Mum?
Hello? Mum? Mum? Yeah, she broke up with me again. No, it's not because of my size. Stop asking that. She found the collection.
I actually don't know, so that's another predicament that I feel like I'm in. I think someone from Pop.
No, you made me buy this. I never asked for it, Mum.
I'm not thrilled about it either, Mum.
Teenage boys you know that wants a collection of used celebrity panties.
Yeah, like a sort of salsa red.
Alright. Yes, you can go. No, I don't want to say hi to your naked boyfriend.
So the challenge, right? Tilly, I do not understand Tilly. What she's like, oh guys, I don't have time. Please just vote me out the next opportunity you get. And yet she is committing 100% to these challenges.
Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me, but I'm at the sign. It took me so long to find Westwood. I had to ask 3 people. I'm going to start my run. Almost a terrible one. I'm running.
And Tilly's really pulled her weight this challenge. She's done a lot. She ran from Westwood to the sports centre, which is something I would never do. Ever.
Really a little tired. I've got so many layers on.
But yeah, it's like knowing she's going out of the game, but she's still giving all that for the tribe. Mad respect for Tilly. You know, if she's there at the end somehow, I will vote for her to win because icon.
Yeah. Let's go for what counts as a ride. Yeah.
I really do think, because I know that technically we have a free pass with Tilly, but
Yeah.
Tilly's actually worked hard this week,
Yeah.
and I don't have.
And she's saying she doesn't have time for it, and yet she still has more time than 2 other people on our tribe, 4 other people even on our tribe.
We had a little situation when the challenge was first released where we had to decide who was going to sit out of the challenge. Obviously, we are 2 more than they are. And Nogga said, I've got a lot of deadlines. And then Dan sent a message being like, honestly guys, I've got a lot of deadlines as well, so I'm really happy to sit the next few days out, but good luck, you're gonna smash it. Will and Caitlin completely silent throughout all of this. So Nogga and Dan put themselves forward, even though they were both like, we can do it and we'll do everything we can. We're quite busy, so we could sit out. Will and Caitlin, I really like them both so much, but they didn't answer the WhatsApp at all. Guys, come on, please.
They've got all of their team working really hard for this challenge because they want to win, but we will not get anywhere because there are less of us working towards it.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to prepare for the fact that we will lose this challenge.
Yeah.
Fire Tornado are just a quite frankly insane collective.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told her.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're happy how you hurt your cause forever. I hope you think you're clever. I hope you're happy. So though I can
can't imagine how you can still be with the wizard. Tips, guys, I'm busking. I hope you're happy in the end.
I've decided to do the task, which is get the book out from the library with someone of your first name and then write a book report for it. This is bigger than you think. I have been at this uni since 2019. That's almost 4 years. I have never once been to the library. I've never once been to the library. It's so big. It's so big. So we're here in the library. Oh, my phone. My camera. First book out the library. 4 years. Christ knows how I passed this degree. Prisoner to the streets. My thoughts are coming to you very soon. Oh, select my cards. It's the reader. Wow. Here we go. Oh. I'm gonna do a skim read of this and write a 300-word book report coming your way. That's me in the library over and out.
Hi, it's Chloe from Vibe Tribe, and I'm gonna eat this whole head of lettuce.
What challenges have you done for your
Okay, so I have done a shit ton.
Owen is just like the loveliest person ever, so I wanted to get closer to him as a friend anyway, but I think also this through the game will be a great chance to sort of build that friendship anyway and maybe form an alliance there.
And I've gone for the jugular. Like I've
Okay.
done, I genuinely have no shame anymore. My alliance with Chloe. Hashtag Chloein.
Chloe, that's a good alliance, and as I said, I really like him as a person anyway. So
There is 18 people in this cast. I have some form of alliance or strong connection to, okay, so 18 minus 1, that's 17. It takes one person to notice. Owen is friends with everyone. I'm out. I just hope people aren't clever enough to do that.
in all fairness, I think that your team have done a lot, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if you guys want this one.
Finally.
It is currently 1:25 in the morning, and I'm back at Milburn House. Anything? This is the latest chapter as I chronicle my slow descent into madness. Idol? No. This place and this idol are steadily consuming my entire life. Anything? No. Nothing. I must keep going. I feel I've earned the right to take this idol, but I can't for the life of me work out where it is. Is it time to give up? It might be time to give up.
Do you know what's the worst thing, right? The worst thing is, if it was just hidden in that bush, exactly as we thought, it would be really clever. It'd be really great. It's a perfect hiding spot. The clues are fantastic. The clues are great. The clues are really good. It's a solid hiding spot. We've solved the clues we got there and it's not there. It's so disappointing because I feel like we've done everything right. I feel like I've played the game as I was supposed to play the game and I haven't been given my just desserts.
Well, according to this, if you can get your game back on track,
Then let's go again.
I am back at it with my camera woman Days. Say hi, Days. Hi. Was the first person to text Zan a photo saying #idol clue gets a clue, which I did obscenely quickly. But basically I got another clue which said basically that the nook was very small and it's damp and it's under a ramp, so could be in luck. Looks like we're taking a selfie.
Yeah. That looks like an immunity idol, right? Placing my fake idol.
Fuck off.
Oh my god, this is actually hella cute. Can I keep this?
I'm sure.
Kind of a sleigh necklace.
Oh,
It's pretty cute, right?
that's lovely.
Let's see what this bit says.
There's high production value, guys.
And you can use the hidden immunity idol is when there are 5 survivors remaining in the game.
Well,
I'm literally, there are so many videos of me going, I swear if it's in the first place I fucking looked, I'm going to be fucking enraged. This is cute. Should I torment people by wearing this to challenges and not
that
telling
would
them
be
what it is?
hilarious.
Is that serving cunt? I think it might be. Freddy Peaches is different, it's wooden.
This is lovely then.
This is really cute. Should I wear this when I go see Zan later?
Yeah, you totally should.
What do you have to tell me, Lizzie?
Yesterday I found the immunity.
What? Where was it? Lizzie has told me that she's found the idol. She is someone I want to have like a good amount of trust with. I think that comes crumbling down if she finds out that she doesn't actually have the idol and I have it.
I found the immunity idol.
That is crazy.
And it was literally in the first place I looked. I just looked in the wrong place.
No,
It was
really?
literally where I first looked.
Where was it? It was like the first place she looked. So I'm a bit cheesed off about that after the palaver that I went through.
So we could save it for a little while, but I genuinely don't think either of us are going to be at risk.
No, I don't, definitely not in our tribe. I was hoping someone more like Chloe would get it, but I'm not as aligned with. But I have put myself in a bit of a pickle. But I think if it ever came to a point where she was actually going to play it, like if she tried to play it and failed, then I'd, assuming I thought it was the right call, I would play mine.
Let me tell you about a legendary tribe full of awesome gals and guys. We got Lizzie, she's getting busy, and we got Toby, the one and only. On the Vibe Tribe, Chloe's gonna give you a show, yeah, Vibe Tribe.
It would have been nice if we were at least all playing, because it was like there were 4 of us playing out of
Gonna make a statement on the Vibe Tribe, and Naga's gonna flog ya.
I think we should just check in with Tilly again. Because obviously she said she can't do it because of time, and yet she's somehow being able to commit more time than the people who are meant to be playing things and haven't done a single challenge.
Don't worry about that fire tornado, cause right now it's 2-0 to the Vibe Tribe. Daddy's got a plan, yeah, for the Vibe Tribe.
Like I literally ate a whole letter, and they basically they practically did nothing.
Sorry on the Vibe Tribe. So be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen, or you just might.
Fire tornado, win immunity.
Vibe Tribe lost their first challenge. I hate to say that I saw it coming, but I fear I saw it coming.
I'm in such a good mood. I could cry. I really could. We won the challenge, which means we automatically go through to next week, which means we don't have to worry about tribal council, which is a good thing.
I take my hat off. I take my hat off to them. They're certifiably insane, and I can greatly appreciate that about all of them. I think they did really well.
We fucking won the challenge. Fire Tornado, the biggest and messiest tribe in Survivor College history, managed to win.
In the long run, we make a better team.
We knocked them out of the park. The other team only got 106 points. We got 167. What? I'm stunned. I'm actually stunned, and I'm so proud of us. And I feel like this week we became proper united as a tribe. The vibes are at an all-time high.
I don't think Vibe Tribe had the passion for this challenge. I don't think that there were definitely individuals probably who did all they could, but I don't think as a collective they have that bond in the same way we do, which is why at the end of the day I think we won, because that's what you needed for this challenge. And it was so fun. I had the best time this week. None of it probably seems that deep, but to me, I don't know, I feel like I really needed this win this week. Sometimes it can feel like like it can be, like it doesn't feel like I'm winning at life really at the moment. So to have this small win has really, really lifted my spirits. Like I feel like, oh my God, I won something. I love this game and I love the people in it, and I want to stay playing Survivor for as long as possible. I don't really think anyone expects me to get like far. But I really want to prove people wrong. Like I feel like no one really ever, I know it sounds harsh, but I don't really think anyone ever really expects a lot of me. I think people see me as like, oh, silly Robin, but no one really ever sees me as a threat. And I feel like I probably don't expect enough from myself either. Like I have this like really deep fear of being just like cruising through life. I really want to win, because I feel like it would just be, it would, like, and I know it sounds cheesy, but it really would mean the world to me. No more footage now, because I have to go to tribal council. So hope you enjoy the rest of the episode.
Phoebe, I'd like to give you this on behalf of the Vibe tribe.
Yeah!
Congratulations on winning the meeting.
We're going to tribal council, which isn't very fun, but
it's interesting now for Vibe Tribe, because obviously before Tilly had kind of said she didn't want to continue in the game because she had like time commitments.
I know Tilly isn't as committed as the rest of us.
Yeah.
Tilly's actually worked hard this week,
Yeah.
and I don't.
I was never going to feel comfortable voting Tilly out after this challenge because she's done stuff. And then this week she's really enjoyed doing challenges. She said it's been really good for her mental health and that she'd actually really like to stay.
Mental health was not good. When we started, I was like,
Yeah.
I was really apprehensive of like actually, you know, partaking, because I thought it was going to take up all my time and I wasn't going to have time to do anything else.
Yeah.
It was going to be boring. Not going to
Yeah.
down if you're serious. So the first one, how dare you do that to me? That was bad. But it's only going to uphill from there.
I've decided I want to stay in because that it was really good to be meeting people. I was starting to form a little bit of a group and I started to like the people I was with and make friends. It was a group of people that I've never met before, and with completely different hobbies and studies, and it was such a break from the stress and panic of other things, like just general life.
Yeah, it was good to hear it, because like Lizzie and I had a bit of a conversation where we were like, we don't really want to vote you out because you've actually been kind of active.
So we're going with it. Let's see how far I can make it.
I just got a message from Tilly, 3 messages actually, asking who I was going to vote out, saying that she wants to go to the gym with me. It's about the friends. No. I like to consider myself as a kind person, but I have a feeling that this girl is not being truthful.
So she sent me a load of messages being like, hey Chloe, just wanted to know who you're voting for, like I really don't want to be like left out, you know, she's grafting. She's like, oh my god, it was so great to see you at the gym, like we should go to the gym sometime together. I was like, this bitch, she is playing some games.
She originally messaged, she was all fine, like she was doing the game, she was physically one of the weaker members. Then after the next challenge, she said that she wants to stay in the game.
She's gold.
She very much could be just a lovely, lovely person who wants to make friends and have a new gym buddy and use it as a fun thing. But she knows what this game is. She knows.
I sent Toby a message and I sort of said, do you think we should probably chat today ahead of tribal council? And he was like, yeah.
God, this is so annoying.
Hi guys. He invited Dan and Chloe and I invited Nogga.
Me, Nogga, Toby, Chloe and Lizzie met up.
It's like really solid group of like the 5 of us, like me, Dan, like
I ate a whole lettuce, Dan. It took me 2 minutes. Honestly, I genuinely thought it would take me like 5 minutes. I was like, yeah, this is easy. No.
Did it sit in you for a while?
I honestly was gonna throw up.
No, she said she was like, I've got a lettuce, baby.
I was honestly gonna throw up.
There's definitely a sort of inner circle at the minute. I'm glad to be in it.
It was just like there was a lot of stuff, and really it should have been being done by 7 people.
Yeah.
Which is what you're talking about before you
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for me, but I'm gonna really try not to talk first. It's gonna be a challenge.
So basically,
I saw them at Pop yesterday, and basically Caitlin said, oh, I've been really poorly this week, I've been on my deathbed. Like, she said she was really ill, and I believe her, but at the same time... Shut up, Dan.
She was ill, but at the same time
I was like, you could have texted the WhatsApp to say.
She says she was ill, but she probably could have done like eating a lettuce or something easy at home.
I didn't put as much effort into this challenge as I would have liked to. I think I'm gonna have to persuade my team to not vote me off, so.
She didn't call me off guard with the amount of challenges.
She really did. She was really honest, and she said, "This is really improved my mental health. I don't want to be voted anymore."
Will and Caitlin thought they didn't need to try that much this week because they thought they were safe. They thought Tilly was going out. My conspiracy theory was going out the window because I thought Tilly was playing a big old game.
It was a weird conspiracy. And I turned around to you, Dan, and I said, "You're stupid."
I've never been here before.
I don't know if I told you guys this, but Dan turned around to me.
This wasn't Chloe's fault. She got it in my head about this.
And he was like,
this is Chloe's idea.
You guys were like, well, Dan was like, guys, maybe Tilly's trying to deceive us, trying to get my head. I was like, no, the poor girl just wants to leave.
No, but she wants to stay now.
Chloe's suspicious of Tilly.
I'm sorry.
I just think she's being sneaky. I'm sorry, if I'm wrong. It's Tilly.
Do we know her?
Do I know that she's clearly just a lovely person?
No, I'm joking. No, I think she created herself a hero's journey. I'm staying.
She lives with Zan. Zan goes on about Survivor all the time.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
not
lie.
being funny, guys. I don't think so.
So what benefit could this bring us? All that happens is then we vote her out.
because you like if you were playing it tactically, you'd think, okay, keep the people that want to leave in.
Why would you?
No, vote
not
them out because they're not going to be helpful.
I hope the tribe change. Your strategy is terrible. Two people who have done virtually nothing. For me, it's just like, well, that feels like an obvious.
Also, I think it's because those two know each other, so they're sort of sticking to themselves.
Let's think about the task. So I think it's pretty even. Did Caitlin do anything?
Caitlin didn't do anything.
Okay, so Will did
something. Will, he like wore his bandana.
Okay, so they're pretty even kill on that one.
Her and Will basically did no challenges this week. They seem like lovely people. They probably had a lot of stuff going on, but like, so did I.
I got on better. I got on better with Will earlier. Do you not trust him? Because
I'll let you speak first.
He was faster than she was. Like he.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he was good in the first round.
He was good.
Yeah.
So.
The reason why I was like, I don't trust him is just because he just gives me the vibe of, sorry, Will, I don't know if we're going to end up being really good friends, you're going to see this later, but I hate to say, you've given me the vibe that you're a bit of a misogynist, but just like in vibes, you know when you can just, like, someone just gives you that vibe. Anyway.
She said that she thinks Will is misogynistic. I personally don't see that.
Maybe I'm just being judgmental. Like, he just gives me that vibe. That's literally all it is. But
I don't feel like, apart from Dan and Chloe's weird theory about Tilly, I do think that, like, coming here today, it doesn't sound like we have any points of contention with each other. Like, we all seem to have a very similar opinion about this.
And we all look chill as well. There's no like,
oh my god, he said, she said. Like, yes, exactly.
Which is so nice.
At this point in time, I trust everyone within that 5 of us. Other than Toby, I think I'm slightly suspicious because I know Toby has watched a lot of Survivor before, so he's going to be a strategic player. And I haven't got a clue what's going on, if I'm being honest.
So, it's worked out rather well. We had a lovely time, actually. It was very fun. However, after... this little motherfucker will be the death of me.
I have a question about the immunity idol, guys. Because I said this to Lizzie, and I said this to Toby as well. I've not started searching for it because I haven't finished my assignments yet. So I can't
I've been revising.
My initial gut reaction was that it's underneath the bridge on the Zeman Island.
I searched under there,
yes,
not there.
So I was actually
looking.
Yeah, right. Wasn't that such a good idea?
Basically, it came up, and obviously I have found the idol. Basically, we were all talking about where it was, and I was like, oh, I looked at Westwood Tranquility Garden. My first thought was Westwood Tranquility Garden, which nobody knows that's a place.
No, I've never heard of that.
It's a really lovely little water feature in Westwood. Wow. And it wasn't that. And they were like, where's that? And I was like, ha ha ha, it's very funny because nobody knows where it is. But I did look there, I did. I just looked in a few other places too, including the one where it was.
You know the humanities building, it has that bit in the middle. There's like a bit of water.
And then They were like, oh, well, what about this place in the humanities building?
So that could be like a...
I didn't know there was water.
Oh, maybe
in
there
there.
is a bridge.
No, there is. I was just there today.
Guys, shall we go?
They're like, yeah, it might be there. Oh, I'll come with you, I'll come with you. And Toby was like, I can't, I've got rehearsal. And I was like, I'm not doing anything.
Hey guys, it's all of us here.
We're on a group hunt for the individual immunity idol.
Yes.
Wait, what? Okay, right. What do we do if we find it?
So I went with them to look. Which is so, like, kind of camp and cunty, but also kind of shit and snaky.
Oh my god, no way. There's actually a bridge. It says in between two structures as well, guys. Oh, there's no lily pads, guys. Well, maybe that was like a figure.
Maybe they're under the bridge.
I hate myself. Obviously, Toby got an extra clue and didn't tell anyone about it.
They were given extra.
No way.
But they didn't tell us. But then I found out because the other team.
Yeah,
What
but
is the secret?
I don't care that they found out. I have the cover story of that I thought that they already knew. I thought someone was going to tell them.
Freddie Peach mentioned it to Phoebe, and I overheard. And then I was chatting with Lizzie, and then I shared that with Lizzie, and then me and Lizzie were both like, you know what? We haven't started searching for the idol. We don't care that Toby and Chloe haven't shared this with us. We'd still like to trust them because they're still good players.
And she said me and Lizzie haven't had a chance to look for it yet, which is not true. Lizzie has had a thorough look for it, as we'll see when we roll the tapes.
The rumour was that the rumours that were going around, especially the other team, was that Toby had already found it.
I genuinely think he's found it, guys.
And Lizzie gave me a bit of intel of like what had been brought up and how Chloe was saying that she reckons I've found it.
I said, look, me and Lizzie wanted to say that we don't give a shit if you shared it with us or not because we want to keep you in anyway. And he went, oh my god, I didn't know these rumours were happening. I had definitely haven't found it.
He said he hadn't been looking, but he had. Because in that conversation, he said, oh yeah, I haven't really been looking. I was going to look after exams were finished. And then when I said that I'd been looking in one place, he said, oh yeah, I actually looked in this place, blah, 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 blah.
He said something that contradicted himself.
What?
You're
such a good player. I
can't remember what it was, but he said something like, oh yeah, there's no point to finding the idol. I haven't really been looking.
But then he
said
he'd
been before the exam. He's like, I've been doing
That's
that.
what she said. He said he's
He told me that he wasn't going to start looking
Yeah,
after
because
his
exams. And then he said, oh yeah, I was looking around
was digging
Westwood
around
before my
before
exam. He's 100% got it. Because we've spoken of we spoke about all the different locations it could have been.
Yeah.
So he's lying. He's lying. He's found the immunity idol. 100%.
He 100% has the idol. Like 100%. 100% he has the idol. And I think a lot of people are catching on to that at this point in time. And I don't think it's a problem that he's not told anyone, because why would you? But he 100% has the idol, and I'm excited to see when that comes to fruition. I just know he does.
This bitch knows something that we don't know, okay?
If he has found it,
it's
like,
really
what is it really going to do?
It's not going to do.
I mean, my thought is, why would he tell us?
Yeah, what difference would it make?
Like, it doesn't make much
Because
difference.
And so I'm a little worried that they wouldn't have the same reaction to me having it. And I don't know whether it would just put me in a bad position. I don't think any of the massive game players, I don't know. Like, this is what I mean, I don't know, because I just believe everyone.
It is killing me a bit that it's Lizzie who has the fake. She's like confiding in me, you know, seeking counsel from me on exactly what she should do with it and who she should tell. This is my friend that I'm causing mental anguish to by withholding information / lying.
I've literally been asking Toby, like, what do you think I should do? And he's like, I don't know what I'd do if I were you.
She sent me a message being like, oh, I wish you'd found it. I feel very bad, and I genuinely considered telling her. I'm so sorry, Lizzie. I feel so bad. It's a game. It is a game. But also they're my friends. I feel like I should just tell her. So in conclusion, I'm a horrible person. If she ever tries to play it and I'm there, oh God, then I will play my idol for whatever she was going to do. One thing that I have been honest with Lizzie about, she asked me directly, if you had the idol, would you tell me? And I said no.
I know exactly what Toby would do if he was me. He wouldn't have even told me. Shmalliance. He literally said he wouldn't tell me. Today, he told me he wouldn't tell me if he got it. So that's fun.
And obviously she thinks that's a hypothetical question, but it was not. Yeah, so at least I'm being honest about my dishonesty, partially.
I'm about to go to the tribal vote, my first tribal vote, and I'm feeling quite confident.
Ow! Have you had any more thoughts about Tilly?
Okay, I still don't trust Tilly, as far as I can throw her. I'm still suspicious of Tilly. I think Tilly's playing a little bit of a game. I think she said that she wanted to get voted out, and then all of a sudden she switched up.
I do not
Or
trust...
she just wants a friend.
No,
I just think she's tried to create a bit of a hero arc for herself, you know, wanting to get voted out, and then all of a sudden says, oh no, I want to stay in.
The reason that we could get voted out is because we say that we don't trust her. Because they all, like, there's a majority that think that she's sweet. No.
I think there might be some tactics behind that, and I think it's working, but I'm still suspicious of Tilly.
Just keep it on the low key, like don't be like opposite saying, actually no, we love her.
Just agree with everything everyone else says.
Just not, but just like be sort of more.
Just be like quiet about it.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm just gonna try and keep myself on side with everyone, but yeah, keep tabs on Toby, keep tabs on Tilly, and enjoy my life basically.
But is it a unanimous decision that, like, yeah, we do want to keep Tilly because clearly she's had a very clear change of heart?
I do feel like there is an alliance forming. This is what I will speak on. I feel like within my team there is an alliance forming, which I am not a part of, which is a bit threatening.
Yeah.
I need to
This is a great chat,
catch on,
guys.
but I look forward to many more.
Many challenges next week.
I'm not worried about whether I'm going to be gone or not. I'm just slightly apprehensive that it's going to be a bit awkward, and whether it's going to come out that we all sort of agreed on this. The one thing I'm slightly worried about is, obviously, we've got this little like group of like me, you, Lizzie, Toby, Nogga, and I have a feeling that, like, I don't know, just the fact that they were already there, and then I came and then you came, you know, when we met up. Maybe that's like an even smaller group. Maybe they said let's meet 5 minutes earlier to chat shit about Chloe, because that's exactly what they did.
Did they actually?
No, they
Going into the first tribal council is such a key decision in the game. You know, it really sets the tone for the rest of my game in Survivor. You have Will, who is maybe a little bit less trustworthy, a little bit more sneaky, or you have Caitlin, who is probably a lot more trustworthy, a lot more friendly, a lot more likely to stay loyal to us down the line, but who did nothing in the challenge and said nothing about being ill for 3 days.
I think if I survive this challenge, I'll have a different approach to the next one and get more involved, because my original tactic to kind of not be a threat isn't paying off as much, because I didn't realise how much of a team thing this would be at this stage.
Everyone else on my tribe is playing Survivor checkers, and I think I've made a chess move as if they're also playing chess. But I need to make a chess move that accounts for the fact that they are playing checkers, which will be a completely different strategy entirely. But the other tribe feels more chess-like. So I need to start playing chess now, so that when we transfer into chess later, I've not played a rubbish opening because I was trying to play against checkers. If you understand chess, then that analogy was sick.
Welcome to Tribal Council by Tribe. Ollie, so what happened this week? Why do you think you guys lost the challenge?
Well, what happened this week that we lost? I don't think we lost the challenge because we didn't try. I think we lost the challenge because the other team tried too much.
So Dan, you were one of the people sitting out. Why did you decide to sit out this week?
I personally decided to sit out because I could not be bothered. No, I'm joking. I had things on. If there were more people, there were people that really couldn't take part, I would have stepped in. But yeah, I just was a busy man. I'm a third year. What can I say?
Do you think you guys are potentially maybe seen as less committed to the game than Fire Tornado?
No.
No, there's just a question for spite. They're mad that they lost.
They were
fueled.
They'll mellow out now, I think.
We've still won one more than them. So,
exactly.
you know what I mean? One win.
Yeah.
And this week, guys.
So true.
So not bad energy.
Caitlin, how do you think you performed in this week's challenge?
Well, I was very ill, I would like to put it out there. So I didn't step out initially because I thought I would get better. So I was like, oh, so we're holding out hope. But then, yeah, so not great. But
do you think that could potentially put a target on your back this week?
yes, massively.
Lizzie, after the challenge, did you meet up with anyone to discuss kind of who you're thinking of voting out?
No, I mean, I sent some messages to some people and were like, what do you think you're going to vote on? And then I kind of just sort of came to my own conclusion that it was, like, unfortunately, a relatively easy decision because there was just, no, not like, that sounds so bad, I don't mean it like that, but just like, it's not anything to do with like personal things, but just like participation in the challenge, and it's really sad, but I just felt like that was my own decision.
Nogga, in the challenge there was an idol clue. Has there been talks of idols? Do you think that people are looking? Do you think that someone may have it on your tribe? But what do you think?
I've been very explicit, which is that until my degree was done, I wouldn't go looking. So I've been quite open about, like, I'm not too fussed. So, you know, it's nice. Like, we have at least one more challenge than the other team do, right? Because we won the first week. So I feel like I'm now closer as a team with people on this tribe because I'm not on the other team. And it'd be nice to have someone from our tribe have it. It would be better for like good vibes. Like someone saves themselves like weeks down the line when we've all merged. It's nice to hope that people stay around that I already know how to work with.
So Toby, at the very beginning, after winning 2 challenges, you guys were very much a cohesive group, it seemed, the Vibe tribe. But now that you've lost, do you think that smaller groups are starting to form? Do you think that factions are starting to arise, or do you think you're still one big happy Vibe tribe?
I mean, ultimately, there's got to be some kind of faction forming, because otherwise no one would go home.
You can tell he's watched Survivor before.
Regardless of what happens here today, we'll still be vibing. We certainly haven't had as stressful a week as Fire Tornado did for their second tribal. So I still think we've got the vibes.
So, well, where does the power lie in this tribe? If Toby's talking about forming factions, do you think that there's a hierarchy that's being established?
I think people can talk a good game. Everyone will have their different criteria, you know what I mean? Everyone's equal in footing in the tribe.
Some animals are more equal than others.
Oh, he does English.
George Orwell. George Orwell, it's a classic.
So do you think you're at the top of this tribe?
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
Well, we will find out. But that it's time to vote. Nogga, you're up.
I am going to vote for this person because they ended up not doing anything, but they didn't at any point say why they didn't do anything.
Just gone with her the least out of everyone.
Will they read my handwriting? Okay, let me try and make it look as non-me as possible. Okay.
Okay, oh, do I fold it? How many times? I'm just going now. I hope we can be friends after this.
I just don't want to get voted out.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Tilly.
Oh, okay.
Caitlin.
How do you spell
Tilly. 2 votes Tilly, 1 vote Caitlin. Caitlin. 2 votes Tilly, 2 votes Caitlin. Caitlin. 3 votes Caitlin, 2 votes Tilly. Caitlin. 4 votes Caitlin, 2 votes Tilly.
2 votes that were different spells.
The third person voted out of Survival Warwick Roots of War, Caitlin.
No hard feelings, I was ill.
Caitlin.
Yes?
The tribe has spoken.
Bye everyone.
Okay.
Well, you guys have voted out your first person. Let's see if the vibes in the tribe stay strong. Try to shout that out. Next time on Survivor.
I do stand by the fact that I do think this little bitch will be the death of me.
Unfortunately, my closest ally decided to find the idol.
I feel like we were really like united because like we've all been together on a Charlie vote.
I don't think I'll have too much to worry about for a couple of weeks, as long as the tribes stay together.
Stupid vibe tribe, I do not want to associate with that.
Everyone drop your
Oh, I'm very sad to be leaving because I made a lot of good friends and there's no hard feelings as well. They all did really well.
Caitlin, this is your Fatelin. You're still my Maitland, but it's time to get on your skate.
I took the strategy of being a little bit more observant. On hindsight, probably not the best one. Sorry, Caitlin. You learn from them.
Bye.